What's up, guys? My name is Nikon from the First Bytes, and today we're going to be looking at Razer's BlackWidow Ultimate Mechanical Gaming Keyboard. So this keyboard retails for about $139.99, so $140. This is Razer's highest end BlackWidow series keyboard. They have better keyboards that are all mechanical that include new features like touch interface keyboards and customizable buttons, but those were around the $300 price tag. So I decided to just get this because I'm not going to need those features as well. I really needed a mechanical keyboard though because my Logitech keyboard was a laser keyboard, and I heard that those aren't as good for typing as it is for mechanical. So a couple of the features are listed here. A lot of them that I really care about is the backlight illumination, the anti-ghosting, and the USB pass-through. Most importantly about this keyboard is this typing interface. I want to see how well it will do. When I click on these keys, they're very great in terms of tactile, which is really important for me because I do type a lot. And it's designed for Mac, which is great because I have a Mac. But not a lot of people purchase gaming keyboards for Mac, so I had to go to Micro Center to get it instead of Best Buy. So you can see that the backlight illumination is green, and this version is made for the Mac, but also works with PC because I tested this with Boot Camp, but that will be listed more in the review. And you can see that there's an Elite, Expert, and Essential version, and this is the Elite, which is the highest end. Again, it will work with most Macs from 10.6 to 10.7. You do need a Razer Synapse program that will allow you to customize a lot of the keys, which is a really nice feature, but also annoying to make sure you have to have. But it's also nice that they have a cloud feature where it allows you to sync across multiple devices. So if I have my iMac with a certain gaming profile keys layout, the MacBook Pro Retina that I also own will have those included. So I already went ahead and cut a lot of the plastic off, but I packaged it back together. I just wanted to create less hassle for the recording. It comes in this plastic cover to allow you to know that no one else has used it. And so these keys are shown for demo at store, which is why those keys are not covered. Now as we take off the plastic and the keyboard, we can see that there's a huge wire that has to pass through from the Mac and the keyboard. So a lot of the USB functionality, backlight functionality, and audio jack inputs work. So the thickness here is really shown in the video. It's a pretty thick keyboard and it has a lot of weight, but it's not as heavy as the box made it seem. So the keys have a different type of font, and you can see that the lettering is opposite. So instead of having the exclamation point above the one, it's underneath the one, and that's for the backlighting. And you can see Razer's beautiful logo. I really like it. And then here's the numpad, and also how the matte finish looks across the keys. Again, this is a very nice keyboard, and it looks really simplistic on the font, but again, it's still really heavy and it has a lot of wires, so it doesn't look as elegant as my previous Logitech keyboard. So now as we're looking at the wire, we see that it's really thick. You have to connect over 4 ports into your Mac. Only the USB is necessary though. If you do not want your USB pass-through or microphone pass-through, you do not have to do it. I found that there's a problem with the microphone pass-through, but I'll go over that in my review. Now let's look inside this box. It was awkwardly placed inside the box with the wire going through it. So I just want to make sure that we get everything in here. Oh, well, there's nothing. So let's just keep going to see what else Razer included. So here we have this pouch that's kind of put in here. I kind of hid it as I was getting the keyboard out, but that's okay. So it's kind of like an Apple style pouch really. And I'm holding it upside down. There we go. So it says for gamers by gamers. That's pretty cheesy. I really don't care. And then you have to flip it upside down again just to read this. So welcome to the cult of gaming. So taking the stuff out, we see a personalized letter and telling them to like, subscribe, and follow. Some walkthrough manuals, some stickers, another ultimate manual to read through. I'm not going to go through any of this. They have this all online. I think it's a waste of paper. But they're just trying to make it seem that you get more than just a keyboard. Most importantly, the keyboard has great tactility. I can't compare it with the DOS keyboard, which was really another version I was going to get. But again, it's important that I also get more features than the DOS keyboard gives, which is also a gaming mode and macro key functions, which at the same price as the docked keyboard should also include, even though it isn't necessarily a gaming keyboard. So there's nothing under the box. We're going to keep going to see at the keyboard real quick. Just look at the thickness again without the plastic. So the thickness here is shown, and let's see if the camera can zoom in. There we go. So it's kind of angled up, so it allows your hands to rest really well on the keyboard. So you have that slight angle. So each set of lines of keys are higher than the other, which is also a great feature. I feel like the keys aren't as spaced as much as I would like them to be, but that's okay. You can clearly see that this is definitely a Mac keyboard, as it includes the command key, the option key, and the brightness keys, which are really a must for a Mac because those are so helpful, as I've noticed. You could also see the macro key, and on the back we have this knob that will allow you to even raise the keyboard higher if you want it. For me, that's not a big help because it's already slanted at a level. But then again, it's still a great keyboard, guys. I'm going to test it out for about 2 weeks to make sure I know every in and out about the keyboard. I've already had some gripes with it as I'm using it now, but that will come in for the review. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't, please subscribe and also visit our website at thefirstbytes.com. It can also be seen in the description. Thank you guys and have a good day.